Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Testify. Today we are in Cloverpit and I'm going to be showing you guys how to roll a 999 in this game so that you can unlock some, or like an alternate ending, which isn't like too different, but it makes your number go from 0 to 1, and I just did it, so now I want to make a video to help you guys out on how to do it yourself. So the first step is you need to get all 4 corpse pieces in the skull. So the way that you can guarantee this is by putting 4 charms into all 4 of your drawers and then losing your run. And you also need the skull so that all 5 of these bones are red. So I'm gonna re-roll, I'm gonna hit escape and then hit restart, and I'm gonna restart the run multiple times until I have the skull in my shop. But you need to have 4 charms in your drawer to guarantee this, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I hope that I'm explaining it good enough. But yeah, so as you can see, no skull. And once you have all 4, don't be nervous about restarting or anything to get the skull, because they will stay, as you see. So we're just going to keep on re-rolling until the skull is in my shop, and I will see you when that happens. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, this just took me like 5 minutes. So if it's not coming up, don't worry, it can take a while. And I'm also pretty sure that you unlock the skull by taking a corpse piece. So if you need to unlock the skull, just, put a charm into the drawer at like the beginning of the run and then hit restart, and then you will have a corpse piece in here, and then you will unlock the skull, and then you can start this process. So you don't have to have the skull in your first shop, but I do recommend it, because then it all comes down to luck whether or not you're gonna find it in your run, and then you might just be wasting time and have to restart from the beginning anyway. So now we're just going to play the game as normal. We have to get to the 3rd deadline, because that's when everything starts. So I think I'm going to see you guys at the 3rd deadline, because I don't want to like make this a video too long for the people that are following it for the achievements. And one last thing that I want to mention is I wouldn't try doing this on a seeded run, because if it's like Balatro, which it has Balatro elements and literally a Balatro charm in the game, if you do it on a seeded run, then it might not unlock and might not count. So I wouldn't risk it, because then you would have to do it all over again. I would just do it normally at the beginning. But yeah, I will see you guys when I hit the 3rd deadline. Heartbreak. Heartbreak is a very good memory card to use for this achievement. So if you have any of these memory cards, use it, because you need to get a 666. So if there's one guaranteed, then you need that. But I'm not going to be doing that for right now, because I still need to get all of the corpse pieces back. So now, as you can see, there is a corpse piece in my drawer, and now I have to put that in the drawer, re-roll, hope I get a 1, and the skull is back. Okay. So yeah, you can also re-roll in your shops, but I wouldn't suggest that, because then you have less spins to get past the 1st deadline. And honestly, the 1st deadline is all you need sometimes. But yeah, so as we can see, I have more corpse pieces, and now I'm just gonna put that in the drawer and that in the drawer, and now when I restart, I will have all the 4 corpse pieces that I need. And then hopefully I'm gonna get the skull pretty early on. Another tip that I can suggest is that if you're doing this, if there's a one-trick pony in your first shop, take it, because the skull will more than likely appear later on. So take the pony, because it'll give you a really early jackpot, and that'll be so useful. Okay, not a good run. I need to have a good run, and I need to show you guys what exactly I mean by all of this. So, like, if you're in one of these situations, throw everything into a drawer, because now all of them are full, and now I don't have to restart the process of trying to fill them up. Again, a heartbreak is a very good one to have, So if you have it, use it. I highly, highly suggest it. I'm going to spend my first money things on a reroll. Absolutely perfect. This is why we do it. I'm going to risk the reroll. No, I'm not. I'm not going to reroll quite yet. I'm going to... I am going to spend some money on some rerolls just to find the skull, because, again, very important that we have the skull. The one-trick pony will appear sometime. I'm not entirely sure when, but I'm pretty sure it's sometime during this round, and it should be now. Okay, bells, not too bad. Not too good. But hey, it's a jackpot, so we can't complain. This should be around like 150? Yeah, 120. Okay, we can't afford the next deadline yet, so obviously we're not going to go. But since the shop is still fairly cheap, we are going to reroll a few times. All we need is just the skull to appear. I am going to grab this. This could be good. There's the skull. So now, we are going to do another 7 spin. Especially now that I have the little record player. The record player and the little, like, hand with the eyeball, I don't remember what the name of the charm was, but the one that adds 7 luck to the end of each spin. As long as you don't mess up the cycle of the little record player, you can combine that with the hand, and this would 100% be a jackpot if I had both of those. So it could be a very, very good combo. And now we have all 5 pieces. Again, cannot stress how important that is. We are going to skip ahead for the 4 Clover tickets because we do need those. We do need those. And I'm not gonna lie, this has not happened to me before. I don't know what's going on. This has not happened. But also the skull will give you... Ooh. Okay. The chastity belt is a good thing for this run. This music is so distracting. Okay. This is a pretty good setup. What the skull will do is for every corpse piece you have, you will have 4 of these. Or there will be 4 random charms spawned into the drawers. Okay. So, since we have a white text here, this is okay to accept. I am gonna reroll. And I guess I'll do treasure. Okay, I don't know why the music is bumping right now. It's a little bit distracting, I'm not gonna lie. Is it done? I think it's done. Okay. So we will be getting a 666 at the end of every deadline. We do have to strategize around that, but that's okay. That should be pretty doable. I'm gonna buy that, and we have 4 more charms. Scratch and Hope is one of my favorites. Jimbo, love you. Love you, Jimbo. I think I'm gonna pick up Jimbo. I think I am going to pick up Jimbo. And now I'm just turning this into like a normal gameplay run. Okay, so now we can see this is a red text. Do not pick up the red text. And now we will have a guaranteed 666 at the end of every... Oh wait, it'll be on the last round of every deadline, I'm pretty sure, right? The last round of every deadline. So we can keep this because it's not the last spin of every deadline, it's every round. So it'll be somewhere in the round. So we have to also make our build play around that a little bit by making sure it's good enough for the deadlines to be met, like, really easily. So what I would suggest for that is like the ones where it adds like I love doing cherry builds. So I would get this one with a token modifier because it's half of your interest. And that's really good. I also like I like the golden cherry, the wood build combo, and just especially the personal trainer too, with the repetition that can combine with the token modifier and give you either all of your interest or more. Same with the clicker, same with the cherry picture, like anything that affects cherries in a good way, pick it up. That's the strat that I would recommend. So again, we're gonna say no. And because we're skipping out on a red phone call, we are adding a +1 to our multiplier. So anything will be ×2. So like these will all be ×2. This will be ×4, ×6, ×8. You know how it works. So let's continue spinning. We have a bell. We are going to increase the value of everything. We have Jimbo. We have increased luck on our first spin. That's awesome. And also it increases our 666 chances, which is good because we will need one. And when we get our first 666, this will be crossed out. The first 6 will be crossed out. We need to reach 3 of them before the final deadline. If you do not reach them by the final deadline, the secret ending will not work, and then you're gonna have to restart. So make sure you do everything in your power to get all 3 6s crossed out. Okay, and again, we're gonna keep that away. We're not gonna answer that. And now let's just continue spinning. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to buy nothing. Jimbo plus the pepper and a whole lot of luck. Okay, nice. I do recommend getting any of the cats, especially if your build is revolving around the like repetition modifiers, because then you'll get a lot of your interest and it can be very, very, very helpful to your run. So do keep that in mind. Okay, and now that we are heading into the final round of the deadline, we are expecting a 666 somewhere in here. So that's very good. I can show you exactly what I mean by these being crossed out. Okay, next spin, we are 100% coming in contact with the 666 because it is guaranteed. So now we're going to lose all that 400 that we just gained. A little bit unfortunate, but we should still meet the deadline. Okay, cool. I actually got a little bit nervous for a second, thinking that I didn't meet it. But we did. Just barely, actually. Here's what I mean. Now we have a 666 crossed out. We need to cross out all of these before the last deadline, which is the 6th deadline. So these next 2 deadlines, we have to get a 666, which is why the heartbreak is so important to keep. Now, since this is another red text, we skip it. We don't pick that up. We do not collect 200. We do not pass go. All right, come on, Jimbo. Come on, Jimbo, help me out. Thank you. Okay, especially in a jackpot. Okay, so you see, I'm getting so much from these combos because of how big my interest is, and now I just got 600 from that. So it can be really, really good. I highly suggest it for any round that you want to go a long time in. And hopefully I don't encounter a 666 on the next spin. That would be really, really unlucky. Cool. We're going to deposit all of this. So hopefully that pepper hits on the last spin and we could get a jackpot, because we would really, really be... Okay, yeah, we need 800. We're only at 240 right now. Please give me a jackpot, especially if it's a cherry jackpot for all the interest. Come on. Okay, jackpot. I'm pretty sure this should be fine. We need 600, and this looks like it's going to be way more than 600. All right, 2,300. Okay, so this is where the run is getting a little bit scary. We could be playing around this a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. But again, we are going to leave the red text call to Satan unanswered. We are going to deposit all of our money. And then... Okay. So, it's Satan calling again. Leave it. Don't do anything. Just leave it. Alright, is this horse gonna... Yes! Thank you, horse. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, okay, great. So we only lost 1,500, which is not bad at all. That is actually very helpful. And now hopefully... Hey, jackpot! Cherry jackpot. That's exactly what we love to see. We can now potentially skip the next deadline, which would be fantastic. And then we need to reach 250,000 to unlock the key. But there's going to be more on that later, because the key is a pretty important step. Or there is an important step to it, I should say. We need to... Okay, so we can already skip this next deadline. Okay, so we have all 666s crossed out, which is a very good thing. Because now we have the white phone. We have the white phone because we got all 3 of the 666s crossed out. Now it's going to turn into a 999, I'm pretty sure. So I want the patterns multiplier. And now we have the 999 floppy disk and the white key. So the final deadline, do we want to spin? Because I'm pretty sure now we can't roll 666s. So we don't have to skip here. We can roll. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it just so that I can see the 999 if we roll it. See, they turn into 999s. And since there is one guaranteed at the end of the deadline, we will be seeing it. So I'm pretty excited for that. And also, this is exactly what I mean. If there's anything that you see in the shop with a token modifier, pick it up. It will build up so easily. And another thing that, hold on. So we had that red crystal in our shop, right? I don't know if you saw it, but I did. And another really good combo that I want to share with you is with that crystal. Okay, so here we see the red shiny rock. I call it a crystal. It's pretty much a crystal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw Jimbo away into the drawer. I'm going to pick up this red crystal, and it recharges after every round. So, what I want to show you is I'm going to put all of the coins into here real quick until the very last one so that I get the max amount of interest. Here's what I want to show you. Not that. Six. Turn that bitch into a 9. Turn that bitch into a 9. Okay, so here's what I want to show you. When it says 1 spin left up here, and you have the rotated Hamza, sorry if I butchered that, and the disc B, what you want to do is you want to hit this, and this guarantees a jackpot, because now you have plus 4 luck from this rock, plus 7 luck, which is 11, and then another plus 7 from the hand. So that is a plus 18, which is more than 15, which is a 100% guaranteed jackpot. Just like that. So if you can get like your cherry chances incredibly high, and you have the token modifier and like the repetition modifier and all that good stuff on it, you can get incredible rolls with that combo. And it's only 3 charms too. So we're gonna get to a roll eventually, hopefully, where they're both gonna have it. Oh, come on, let's see the 999. Let's see the 999. Plus 200. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. And there we go. We have the Divine Intervention, obtain a 999 achievement. So there's one achievement. We're also obviously not going to take the deal because we still need to save up all the way until $250,000. Oh, 666. Nuh-uh. 999 plus 0. Okay, that's fine. We still rolled the 999. Okay, so I will see you guys at the end of this deadline unless if something really good happens. And if I know how to do math, 175 plus 83,000 is 250. So let's skip ahead. There we go. Okay, we need 250,000, or we need more than 250,000. Oh wait, no, this is 210. Okay, this is 210. Let's deposit all that we can until it starts taking away. All right, we're on the last spin. We're gonna hit this, and we are going to hope that we're gonna get a cherry. Oh, okay. All right, you know what? That's okay though, because this is still like a pretty good amount. It might help us hit the deadline, but I'm not gonna see the game through. I'm just gonna hit the key when I get it. See, and now the jackpot is gonna repeat 7 times. All because of each and every repetition. So if it was a cherry one, and we had some of these with the token modifier, we would be getting mad interest. Like, we would definitely get over 1 million just from this. Alright. There is the deadline met easily. Let's do it. So here we are. Are you sure you really want that? Yes, I do. So now the white key, we are going to take it over to this door. And you know what? I'm not even going to see what the offers are. We're going to take it. We're going to leave. And then the normal ending is okay, well, let me show you. If you haven't already gotten the normal ending, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna explain what the normal ending is. Normally, everything here is the same except for right there. So right there would be a normal slot machine, you hit it, and then you win. And that's like kind of it. But since I was already over there, and I already did this achievement, I walked over here, and I rotated to over to number 1. So now, you get over here, you click this, and now, you know, stuff is happening. That's all cool. You get this background screen with this music. Or not with this music, but with this, like, background noise, I guess, of the seagulls and the ocean. You know, it's nice and peaceful. Nice and peaceful. Because you got the good ending. You got the secret ending, which is a little bit different. It's not, like, too drastically different. But now, we're just gonna skip the credits. If you guys want to sit through that, you can. And, now we're gonna start. And we're gonna hit new run. And also, since we got the, since we did it on Heartbreak, we got a cool little border. But yeah, so as you can see, now we are on room 2. I'm not entirely sure what it does. I don't know if it increases the challenge or if it's just like a little flex. But yeah, hopefully I did a pretty good job on this guide. If you guys were helped out by this, leave a like, subscribe also too, and let me know in the comments if it helped. You know, I want to know if I did a good job and if you guys want to see more tutorials and more Cloverpit on the channel. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I really do hope that this helped you out, and I just want to go over the achievements that you would unlock here. So we let's see. The most recent achievements that I got are the Righteous Path, which is you transform the red telephone into the white telephone. Ascension, increase the giant number on the wall by 1. So, you know, you go from 0 to 1, and then 1 to 2, and then 1 to 3. And I'm not sure what happens after 3. And then Divine Intervention, obtain a 999, which we did in this video. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it if you watched it all the way through. And again, please let me know in the comments if this helped. I'm not sure if I did a good job, but I would love to hear some feedback. I love you all. I hope to see you in the next video.